The parameters were that we knew that it was going to be a public art piece and that it had to recognize donors and acknowledge donors. And they also said, well, we'd actually like it to be for the staircase. So then you're like, And I think those kind of parameters and limitations are actually a really good way to start making the work, right? So you have an architectural constraint, you have a particular kind of audience constraint, and then you have this very strange format of saying it's to acknowledge donors. So then you're kind of thinking, and then I think, okay, so what could it do and what could it be? And then I just had this image of people walking up these stairs, and I thought, oh, well, this could be kind of interesting because when people walk upstairs, they're actually going up together, and they're kind of, this is a collective movement that's going up or that's going down. And if we could acknowledge the donors in a way that actually mimicked the footsteps, then what would it do? And then I thought, oh, and then if we could actually do it so that for a moment there could actually be a highlighting of a singular donor, that would actually eliminate that problem that I always have when you see a wall of donors and there's somebody in the middle that never gets noticed. It's always like, here are the $20,000 donations, and then the guy at the end has a really weird last name. So from that, the idea of like footprints or footsteps became that general metaphorical structure, and then the pieces kind of fall into place. And there's sort of two hats, right? One is this very intuitive hat, and one that seems much more poetic and lyrical. And then once that kind of gets in place, and that usually is only like 10% of the effort, then the other 90% I go into this very managerial mode. And that's even where like the social orchestrations come into handy, where I can say, all right, here's a deadline, these are the dates that we need to do, this is what we have to do, these are the materials. And I actually think I'm pretty good at that part of it too. So.